Welcome to Quadruple Event 4, Pass the Balls. This is a 20-minute AMBAP. Yeah, you heard that right. AMBAP, as many balls as possible. The event setup has 4 workstations and 5 buckets. The buckets are in between the workstations and also before the first one and after the last workstation. Bucket number 1 is filled with balls. The goal is to get as many balls as possible from bucket 1 all the way to bucket 5, which is not shown in this picture. After 20 minutes, the balls in bucket 5 are counted and the team with the most balls in bucket 5 wins. In case of a tie, the amount of balls in bucket 4 are compared. If there is still a tie, the amount of balls in bucket 3 are compared, and so forth. As mentioned before, there are 4 workstations. The team may work at a workstation as long as there is a ball in the bucket before the workstation. Right now, there is only a ball in bucket 1, therefore the team may only work at the first workstation, which is the rowing machine. In order to pass the balls and open up more workstations, the team needs to do a certain amount of work at each workstation. To get a ball from bucket 1 to bucket 2, the team must complete 30 cals on the rower. Once a ball is passed from bucket 1 to bucket 2, the team may now continue working at station 1, but also move on to station 2, 25 hang power cleans. Once the hang power cleans are complete, the ball may be moved from bucket 2 to bucket 3, and the team may start on the 20 hand release burpees to plate. Once those are complete, the team may move the ball from bucket 3 to bucket 4, and the team may start on the thrusters. After completion of the thrusters, the team may finally move the ball from bucket 4 to the end bucket, bucket 5. With the only prerequisite for being able to work at a station is that there is a ball in the bucket before it, the team can work at all 4 stations at once. The athletes may switch freely between the stations they are able to work at. Athletes may also switch in the middle of sets. The athlete rowing the last calorie or completing the last repetition of a set is the one that must move the ball from one bucket to another. Let's have a look at the event in action. On the sound of 3, 2, 1, go, the athletes may start on the rowing machine. Once 30 calories are completed on the rower, the athlete to complete the set must move the ball. The ball is moved from bucket 1 to bucket 2, and now the team may move one athlete to workstation 2. The team is now working at 2 stations at once. The athlete now finishes 25 hang power cleans and may move a ball from bucket 2 to bucket 3. The athlete on the rower has also completed 30 calories and may move a ball. The team now has balls in 3 buckets and may work at the 3 stations simultaneously. The athlete doing hang power cleans gets tired in the middle of a set and decides to switch. This is okay. The athlete on the rower completes another 30 calories and moves another ball from bucket 1 to bucket 2. 1 set of burpee to plates are also finished, and therefore the athlete moves one from bucket 3 to bucket 4. And also the hang power cleans are finished, and therefore the ball is moved from bucket 2 to bucket 3. Now there is a ball in buckets 1 through 4, meaning the team can work at all 4 stations at once. The athlete doing thrusters gets tired and switches with the athlete doing burpee to plates in the middle of a set. This is okay. The judges will continue counting from where the other left off. The team decides to switch between the rowing athlete and the hang power clean athlete. If at any point in time there is not a ball in the bucket before the workstation, the team may not work at that station. The hang power clean athlete takes the last ball from bucket 2 and moves it to bucket 3, leaving no balls in bucket 2. the judge signals that he may not continue to work at this station. The other athletes may work unhindered as long as there is a ball in the bucket before their station. The athlete on the rower completes 30 calories and puts a ball in bucket 2. The judge signals that the athlete may continue with the hang power cleans. The athlete doing hang power cleans is almost finished with this set, but the athlete doing thrusters wants to switch. The team switches, and the new athlete just needs to do one hang power clean and then completes the set, and therefore he is the one to move the ball from bucket 2 to bucket 3. Unfortunately for him, he cannot continue working since there is no ball in bucket 2. The Event 4 Exercise Standards. Hand release burpee to plate. The athlete starts standing and executes a hand release push-up and has to jump all the way onto the plate. Athletes may step up onto the plate. Failing to do hand release is a no rep. When executing the push-up, the athlete can have at most their face above the plate, not the chest as in this scenario. When jumping up to the plate, the athlete must have the majority of their foot on top of the plate. Hang power cleans. This is just a power clean and a no rep. A hang squat clean may not be performed either. The athlete must be fully locked out in knees and hips at the top position. The athlete must also have their elbows clearly in front of the bar at the top position. Thrusters. The athletes may start in the ground position with a squat clean thruster as the first rep. The athletes must go below parallel at the bottom position, or else this is a no rep. The athlete must also lock out knees and hips in the top position. The elbows must also be locked out in the top position. And lastly, in the top position, the arms must cover the ears to the side.